Hello once again, my friends. To all the returning listeners, welcome back. I know most of you are on the edge of your seats waiting to hear the information we received in our meeting last Wednesday, but I would first like to thank everyone for their support over the past week. Several of you listening right now have helped my campaign along by signing my nomination form to officially put me on the ticket. And to all of you, I would like to extend my sincerest thanks. Without all of you, I would be unable to be on the ballot. You have already begun to change Cornwall, and I hope you'll continue the support if we get into office. On a similar note to support extended our way, I would like to thank Mrs. O'Donnell for her addition to the faculty members who have played my fireside chats in their classes. It truly warms my heart knowing I've already received such great faculty support. And speaking of faculty support, I will now finally talk about our meeting with Mr. Brian Piazza. Our meeting was very eventful. The concrete dates have yet to be laid out, but I can tell you this. This week is campaign week, where each candidate will try their hardest to win over the hearts and minds of the people. This wave of campaigning will flow over into next week, election week, where, toward the end of the week, voting forms will open. From our talks with Mr. Piazza and Mrs. Chyla, we can tell you that voting will probably fall toward the middle of the week, with the voting period being open for about 2 days. Once all the votes are in, the winner will be announced. We've made it known that we support fair competition and a clean race. To every other candidate running for senior class office, I would like to extend the best of luck in your campaigns. On another note, some listeners might have been present for my vice president's speech he delivered to Mrs. Finn's English class this past week. If any new listeners are joining us thanks to that speech, welcome! I would like to give this moment to Evan to talk over his ideas for office. Take it away, Evan.
Hello everyone. Today I'd like to talk about a few things important to me, and by extension I believe important to the school, and important to you. If you were present for my speech, you may already be familiar with a few of my ideals and goals. I'm extremely passionate about the work I'm willing to get done, and I hope you are all as passionate about them as well, and if not, I'm willing to pick up the slack. First off, I discussed the mishandling of food in the school. It is apparent that there is a problem, and I aim to gather as much information as possible to work to find a solution to all this in the food distribution system. Anyone who has gotten food here in the past few years should be familiar with its problems. Improper refrigeration and short supply are prominent, just to name a few. Secondly, I came to the podium to discuss the lack of communication between students and administration. Controversial and unpopular policies have been passed under short-lived principal terms, with some former principals only lasting a few months in office. The turbulent nature of these past administrations has made it difficult for students to figure out what's going on around them. I want to eliminate any chance of this being a problem. I made it clear in my speech I want no executive decisions made without student input, as students are the ones who are really affected by these policy changes. Thirdly, yet definitely not final, is that I have been witness to idle administrations as well, and you have been too. It is common for a candidate to be elected and then refuse to put in the work necessary of their position. No more. I'm tired of it, and I'm passionate, and I am willing to work. If I want something done, I won't wait for it to happen, I will work to make it happen. I was able to earn 10 community service hours shoveling gravel in the front of the school last month, laying the foundation. And I want to lay the foundation for this school's future. This is just a fragment of what I hope to accomplish as well. If you believe in change, I hope you believe in me and my fellow candidates. Thank you for your time, and I hope to be able to work for you.
Thank you, Evan. I would like to end this chat on our promised special announcement we talked about briefly in last week's chat. In the coming weeks, we plan on releasing a series of videos here on the Gillick Clift 23 channel that should hopefully get everyone excited. It is our goal to get these out to you as we head into election week. We can't reveal too much yet, but this should shine lights on the presidential world of CCHS. Well, my friends, that's all the time we have for today. Join us again next week for our final campaign chat. From Gillick, Clift, and Jackson, we hope to see you there.